here for Allen Mahomes Part 7.
Talk about it!
They faced 6 times. Of course, 3 of those times have been in the regular season. 3 of those times have been in the playoffs. Or 2 of those times playoffs, sorry, 4 and 2. And Mahomes has won the 2 playoff games. He beat them in an epic divisional round game a couple years ago and beat him in an NFC championship game the year before that. Josh Allen's been amazing against the Chiefs his entire career statistically, but he hasn't gotten that playoff win. Finally, it's Josh Allen on his turf. And when I say turf, I might as well be talking about a concrete slab. That is where they'll be playing on Sunday night. It is the same weather situation as it was last week. It's cold, it's hard on that surface, and it is where the Bills live and breathe. Now in comes Mahomes, first time ever with this Chiefs group going for a road playoff game, especially in cold weather, as the only time they even had to board a bus or a plane was to go to Tampa for a Super Bowl a couple years back. I look at this and I think of legacies, I think of history, and I think of what each quarterback can say as far as when we talk about them at their potential Hall of Fame speeches years from now. Is Mahomes going to be the guy that just owned his arch nemesis? Is he going to be the guy that just always got the best of his rival? Or is this going to be one like you referenced yesterday where Peyton Manning finally got his years after that rivalry began, and then he was the one to kind of put the finishing touch over the last several seasons of their careers? I'm rooting for both quarterbacks. I want to see both quarterbacks have great games. I'm rooting for both coaches.
I believe you, Peter.
Who are friends of the show. I'm torn on even making a pick in this game because as much as I trust Mahomes and love what the Chiefs are all about, I think that Buffalo deserves a year of destiny as well.
Feel like it's time?
Buffalo might have a window as well. This is what it's about. This is why we watch all the games during the regular season, so that in the playoffs, in cold weather, on a field that is not comfortable for the reigning champions, we get Allen versus Mahomes. I'm here for it. I hope that sets the table for everybody. The game is just 48 hours away.
Good job, Peter.
Let's go.
Good job, Peter.
I think everybody's waiting for that one Sunday night.
Come on
you can't
now.
wait for it. When you say Part 7, that lets you know that's been amazing. I'm looking at Brock Purdy and the 49ers. The last time we saw Brock Purdy playing a playoff game, we know the injury happened, and every 49ers, players, coach, fan, mascot, anybody that belongs to Niner gang, they felt like last year was their year, and the way Brock Purdy came in and took over. So, all right, last week they had a bye week, they didn't play. Somehow or another, Brock Purdy's name has been brought up everywhere, I felt like, this week. There's people saying that the Packers should take shots at Brock Purdy after the whistle and maybe knock him out, and he's not playing at his very best. Amy Trask, somebody I have a ton of respect for, was talking about the quarterback that are left and said there are 8 of them, 7 terrific quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy.
Oh, Amy.
Yes. We also, and she said she didn't mean it as disrespect.
Oh, no, not disrespect. Just
really
the
good
worst.
quarterback, just not as good as the other 7. And you also look at, we heard from Devontae Wyatt, the Packers defensive line. He said, hey, you get pressure on Brock Purdy, you start hitting him. That's when we can guarantee that we're going to get turnovers. Brock Purdy has been fantastic this season as the quarterback of the 49ers. You can talk about the weapons, you can talk about Kyle Shanahan, all of that, all those different variables. When Brock Purdy has been out there, he's had the ball in his hand, he has made plays, and he has led this 49ers team. I want to see him take the field and get his opportunity to show in the playoffs, I can lead this team, and we can be victorious in this round against the Packers and get back to an NFC championship game and have his chance at redemption. I'm so excited to see Brock Purdy in this atmosphere because we didn't get a chance to see the 49ers last week or the week before. So they've been resting up. They've been getting ready. Kyle Shanahan was talking about this week of Brian Griese, the quarterback coach, Brock Purdy, 2 fiery guys. They're animated on the sideline, and he talked about how competitive of a guy Brock Purdy is. We don't get to see that side. It's always the humble and moving silence type of person. I'm excited as hell to see Brock Purdy this weekend.
Here's the fact, and we talked about this a little yesterday. Let's expand upon it. It is a fact that one of the following quarterbacks will be starting the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, which means the Lions are in the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft. Jordan Love in his first year as a starter, or Baker Mayfield on his 4th team in like his 9th life. One of those will start the Super Bowl. That is awesome. However, I'm looking to the AFC because I used to watch I don't really keep up anymore, like a lot of people with the Marvel stuff. I used to always watch at the end of the Avengers movies, there'd be that cutscene. After 37 minutes of credits, there'd be a 12-second thing that everyone pretends they know what it is. And I remember at one of them, there's Thanos is up there, and he wasn't in the movie. But he was watching these petty little villains get kicked around by the Avengers, and Thanos is like, fine, I'll do it myself. And he like puts on his helmet and his weapons. That's how I look at the Niners and the Ravens this weekend. Sitting there watching this petty little wild card round, this play-in tournament for the real thing. They're the 1 seeds. And specifically, I'm just watching Baltimore, and I'm watching Baltimore early. I feel like we haven't seen Lamar in 6 months. I feel like we haven't seen Zay Flowers. It wasn't just the bye. It was the week 18, and they're sitting and resting, and that's great. I've spent a lot of oxygen this week talking about how in 4 Baltimore playoff games with Lamar, they have scored 0 points in the first quarter. That's really strange. It's a very strange stat. Even the one that they won, they were down 10-0 after the first quarter. Now, a lot of Ravens fans, to their credit, have been like, you're right, it is concerning. However, that's a different offense, that's a different coordinator, that's a different era. That was a totally Stone Age thing compared to what we're doing now. We are a different team. Great. I love it. I'm into it. But the one thing you do not want to give an upstart team like the Texans with a rookie quarterback and rookie coach is hope. That sweet, sweet hope that you look up at the scoreboard 15 minutes in and you're saying, not only can we play with these guys, I think we won the first couple of rounds. I want Baltimore to get out early and to vanquish all hope from these sweet little Houston Texans. I want that place to be rocking at M&T and the brick wall and the state logo and Lamar and Ricard and everybody. Early. Do not wait. Do not let a glimmer of hope. Stomp on it and twist your foot. Baltimore early. If they come out rusty, shaky, we may have something crazy happening in Baltimore. Early, Baltimore,
like
early.
The last thing CJ
Don't do
Stroud,
it. Confidence
is a reason to believe.
Yep.
Right?
Totally.
Like, don't give him even an inch.
We go into the halftime and, we're down 9-7 to Baltimore. I think we can do this. No, be down 16-3. Baltimore, you're powerful. Unleash your power.
That gives rookie coach, rookie quarterback perfect fodder.
I
think we can do it on
It's not
the road.
so bad.
CJ Stroud is walking around right now playing with house money. He's just like, I have already proved everyone else wrong. I've already gotten my team to a point we are setting records, resetting history books, becoming the youngest starting quarterback to ever win a playoff game last weekend. CJ Stroud has had an unbelievable season, and then it continued. He's got the ... going. If he wins this weekend, and he very well could, because this team, they don't know. We talk about the Packers being young. I put the Texans a little bit in that capacity as well, not because of the youth, but because of no one thinks that we should even still be here. They forgot about us in mid-December, as they normally did with the Texans recently. CJ Stroud looks great. D'Amico Ryans is humming on all cylinders. He looks like himself. His personality is shining through. Love it for the Texans right now. This could be my upset special in Baltimore. We'll see.
All right.
At CJ Stroud. What do we think the most competitive game, though, will be this weekend, Jason?
I think obviously Buffalo and Kansas City is going to be one that we're saying sneaky competitive.
Go on.
I'm going to say Tampa Bay and Detroit. I think that's a game. We've talked about the quarterbacks with Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff, the former #1 overall picks. But I just feel like Tampa Bay, the way they're playing right now defensively, you watched them against that Eagles team who was obviously struggling, but bringing that level of pressure. These teams matched up earlier in the season as well, and the Lions had their number. But I feel like you have two teams that feel really good about themselves, and especially that defense in Tampa Bay. And Jared Goff getting the ball to all of his weapons, spreading it out. We're watching from Amon-Ra to Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, so many different guys. But I think this is a game where Detroit is like that great feel-good story, and they just seem like they're rolling. But I'm excited to see Tampa come to town and see what they can bring.
I think there's a potential for blowouts in all of these games. The one game that I look at and I'm like, what I want to be competitive and what I want to see go to overtime and potentially come down to the final play is Kansas City Buffalo, because they've had such history. Such history, whether you're talking about the 2021 Divisional round, which was a 13 seconds game, of course, but also the fact that Buffalo's had a lot of success against Kansas City in the regular season. It's not like we can't beat these guys. No, they've gone into the locker room several different times after a game against the Chiefs and been like, yeah, we took care of business. Like, we just have to do that in January. Well, January's here. I would love this if it's Nance and Romo on the call and we're going to overtime, and I don't know how it ends up, but it's coming down to the 9:30 hour, the 10 o'clock hour, the 10:15 hour, and we're all up at 10:30 on Sunday night just buzzing because of an overtime game between Chiefs and Bills. I want it to be competitive. That's my answer for this one.
It took until 12 minutes into the show for Peter to tell us who was on the call.
Oh, I'll get there.
This time of year, that blows your hair back. I love it.
We're down to only the 8 crews at this point.
Only the 8 teams.
Only the 8 teams.
Only the 8 crews.
Final 8 teams, final 4 crews, bring your best.
Can you imagine if that game goes to overtime And what if the Chiefs end up benefiting from the rule change that was brought about? Like that would
Don't
be
do
so
it.
poetic.
Bills come down, field goal right away.
Right away.
Down
Down
the Chiefs have to come back.
I look at the same game. I can make blowout cases for all of these. I can't make a case for the Chiefs or the Bills blowing the other team out. I'm fascinated to watch the first Chiefs offensive drive, the first one. If a boxer is in the ring with somebody and they have a cut over their eye, you hit the cut. That's part of the sport. I want to see what the Bills are bringing defensively. Like Pacheco, Edwards-Helaire, run. We know they lost Terrell Bernard. They've lost Milano months ago. I think there's a palpable concern amongst the Bills Mafia, like how many warm, healthy, able bodies can we put in front of Mahomes in that running game? And not even so much Mahomes. We've seen something over the past month that really when they go through Pacheco, this is the best version of the 2023 Chiefs. The first drive, if Pacheco's ripping off runs and they're in rhythm and being here, it could be a long day. I want to see what the Bills defense brings early. A lot of tone-setting stuff in the cold.